I think high school students really need to have a good grasp of grammar and vocabulary. They need to understand that words have power. But I think one of the key skills that I've seldom heard teachers or parents talk about is this ability to be teachable. I talk about this a lot in my novel class, that if you're willing to be taught, a teacher can teach you everything you need to know. But if you have that teachable heart, even the stuff that's difficult, we can find a way to work together to help you understand that, to utilize your skills and to grow those skills. But I really think that students, especially what I've seen coming from middle school to high school, is they really need to have a good understanding of grammar, a good understanding of vocabulary, and the willingness to be challenged and to grow. And that, I think, stems from that desire to be taught, that desire to learn and to grow in how you communicate.
Well, I certainly focus a lot on writing, which obviously I think is going to help students when they get to high school because they're going to be expected to write papers. So, we do the traditional, descriptive, narrative, persuasive, expository writing at the beginning of the year. And then another thing that I like to do is in the second class, Middle School Tools B, is I know when students get to the high school literature courses, especially like British Lit, maybe some World Lit, sometimes they're asked to read these classic works from, thousands of years ago. And so I do a lot in that class with reading children's versions of stories. So we cover the Iliad and the Odyssey, we cover Beowulf, we do King Arthur, and then in the younger class we do some Arabian Nights short stories and we do Robin Hood. And so we're kind of getting some, world literature from a long time ago. And then that way, when they get to high school and they discover Beowulf's in their Brit Lit textbook, they're not going to freak out. They're going to have to read a much higher level version of it, but at least they know the story. So when they read that higher level version, it's going to be a lot easier for them to understand. And we do cover, like all the element terms so they understand plot and character and all those kinds of things to help them, get ready for the high school literature classes.